Hey guys, what's up? Hello and welcome. I hope you are all well.
Are you looking for Republic of India and United States of America relationship? Their current situation, historical trajectory, cooperation agreement, deals, military exercise, issues and future perspective? Then this is for you. First of all, we take a brief overview. In the 1950 to 1960 under Prime Minister Jawaharlal Nehru, India wanted to be neutral but more or less tilted towards socialist ideology. That shows in its previous economic, administrative policies and architecture. Until the end of the Cold War, we witnessed that US and India stand at the different poles. US criticized, threatened and imposed various sanctions against India. The relationship between the two countries has been blooming over the last decade. A number of important agreements were signed. Since 2005, India strategically allies with US. In 2020, the situation is drastically changed, and the relation between Washington and Delhi is more robust than ever before.
The relationship between the United States and India is stronger than ever before.
USA, the oldest, and India, the largest democracy of the world, carries similar aspiration. Both believe in multipolar world, free and fair democracy, rule-based order, renewable energy, restrict Chinese aggression, and keep world peace. To increase further cooperation between two countries, President Trump visited India in the month of February 2020 in Ahmedabad, Gujarat. The event called Namaste Trump. Prime Minister Modi also attended a mega event in September 2019, which was called as Howdy Modi in Houston, Texas. Trump government gives a complete clarity where United States stand on various national and international issues like taking action against China, Pakistan. He suspended military training programs for Pakistani officers, cut financial aid and put it on FATA grey list. Now let's have a look on the history of India-US relations. After independence, India decided not to join NATO or USSR, rather promote non-aligned movement. But Pakistan decided to join SEATO and SINTO. In 1962, India-China war began and US support India. In 1966, India criticized US over Vietnam intervention. In the month of August 1971, Indo-Soviet Treaty of Friendship and Cooperation signed. Richard Nixon, who was the president of US, opposed India over Bangladesh Liberation Movement. In 1974, India successfully conducted nuclear tests in Pokhran, Rajasthan. US criticized and imposed sanctions. In 1990, India has provided logistic support to American forces during Gulf War. We have seen in 2020, US was closely stand with India under Donald Trump presidency in various internal and external issues like Article 370 abrogation, Galwan Valley standoff, surgical strike, CAA, NRC and so on. They have also a great trade relation. US is India's largest trading partner. In 2018-19, US surpassed China to become India's top trading partner. China was India's top trading partner from 2013 to 18. Before China, it was UAE. It is the official website of Office of the United States Trade Representative. And here we see total bilateral trade between US and India was 146.1 billion USD in 2019, including goods and service. US export to India 58.6 billion and import 87.4 billion USD. And US trade deficit with India was 28.8 billion and India is currently US 9th largest goods trading partner with 92 billion bilateral goods trade in 2019. US export 34.3 billion and import 57.7 billion US dollar. Trade in services with India total 54.1 billion in 2019. US export 24.3 billion and import 29.7 billion US dollar. So we see that the trade is mainly in Indian favor. And the major item imported by US from India includes IT service, textile, machinery, precious metal and stone, coffee, iron and steel. And India import aircraft, military equipment, fertilizer, computer hardware, medical equipment. Both have a good cooperation in defense sector, counter-terrorism, climate change, education, space technology, cybersecurity, economic prosperity, energy sector. Recently, Washington decided to build 6 nuclear reactors in Andhra Pradesh. They have also a good people-to-people contact. Almost 4 million American Indians make up 1.2% of the US population. They also work together in various strategic policies like Indo-Pacific. It is the geographical region comprising the tropical water of the Indian Ocean and the Western and Central Pacific Ocean. Its main emphasis on preserve, protect and promote open and balanced space, multilateralism and international law of sea. United States also support for Indian permanent membership in United Nations Security Council and NSG. NSG is a nuclear supplier groups where member countries can share their nuclear equipment and technology. Here in the left side has a page of Economic Times that says US open support for India in Australia Group, Wassenaar Agreement and NSG. And this is the cutout of Economic Times that shows China opposed Indian entry in NSG. India and United States also have various government-to-government agreement and dialogue like 2+2 dialogue and important agreement like Civil Nuclear Agreement, LEMUA, CONCASA, BECA. India-US Civil Nuclear Agreement initiated in 2005. Under this agreement, India agreed to separate its civil and military nuclear facilities, and this deal enabled full civil nuclear energy cooperation between both the countries, transfer of nuclear materials, nuclear trade, share equipment, component and technologies. Now LEMUA. LEMUA stands for Logistics Exchange Memorandum of Agreement. It was signed in August 2016. It allows the military of India and United States to collaborate and use each other military base, air base, ports and access supplies, spare part, refueling. Next, COMCASA. COMCASA stands for Communications Compatibility and Security Agreement. Signed in September 2018. Deals with transfer of communication that allows interoperability, data location sharing. BECA stands for Basic Exchange and Cooperation Agreement. Signed in 27 of October 2020. It allows to share military information, geospatial data, real-time intelligence, high-quality GPS. According to SIPRI, India is the second largest arms importer country after Saudi Arabia. And here it is the Indian Express cutout that say 86% Indian military equipment of Russian origin, Army 41% and Air Force 2/3. And now India realizes its super dependency on Russia and the need to diversify its arms import. After Russia, US emerged as India's second largest arms supplier. Recently, India purchased 6 C-130J Super Hercules, signed in 2013, 28 Apache helicopter, 15 Chinook helicopters for the Indian Air Force and 24 MH-60 Romeo helicopter at a cost of $2.6 billion in 2018, 10 Boeing P-8I maritime patrol aircraft, 22 Predator Guardian drones, 13 Mk-45 naval gun, and the Indian Navy has taken on lease 2 MQ-9B Sea Guardian drones to enhance surveillance over the Indian Ocean region. Now India and United States military deeply cooperate with each other. Various exercises conducting every year, like Yud Abhyas between armies, Vajra Prahar between special forces, Tiger Triumph, Triumph meaning great victory. It is a tri-service military amphibious exercise. Tri-service meaning 3 service including Army, Navy and Air Force. And trilateral meanings 3 countries. Recently, they conduct Malabar exercise in November 2020. It's like a simulated war game, includes aircraft carrier, submarine warfare. It began in 1992 as a bilateral exercise between India and United States. Japan joined in 2015. Australia joined for the first time since 2007. The 24th edition of Malabar exercise is in 2 phases. Phase 1 held in Bay of Bengal 3 to 6 November. And phase 2 in North Arabian Sea in 17 to 20 November 2020. Despite the friendly relations, they have faced a lot of small and major issues like trade deficit, Trump's America First policy, trade barrier, USA call India the king of tariff, then GSP, generalized system of preferences, then IPR, intellectual property rights, and it would involve sensitive issues like H-1B visa, CAATSA that links to S-400 deal with Russia. CAATSA is the Countering America's Adversaries Through Sanction Act. It is the federal law that empowers US to impose sanctions against countries that purchase or engage in significant transactions with the Russian defense and intelligence sector. Then Iran sanctions. India is the major key oil importer of Iran and also have various deep interests including investment like Chabahar port and industries in Chabahar special economic zone, project like Chabahar Jahidan railway project. Due to heavy US sanctions, India face economic and strategic loss. Delhi and Washington relations have a great future potential. US is the world's most economic and militarily powerful country, and India the sixth largest economy, fourth largest military, according to Global Firepower 2021 military strength ranking. India's growing national capabilities give it ever greater tool to pursue its national interest to the benefit of US. If the two largest democracies of the world function together, allies their defense and foreign policy objective, it will definitely bring greater good for the world at large and the relationship will flourish further. Thank you for watching and God bless you.